I'm Theo, and this time I'm trying leaf peeping. It's a pastime for carpenters, arborists, painters, and chronic road pull-off users. I'm gonna grab a camera and I'm gonna see if I can not block the entire pull-off with my tripod. What is leaf peeping anyways? Why do some towns plan their entire year around it? How do we enjoy the show without trampling the entire understory? We'll do a little history, a little gawking, and a lot of having fun. Maybe not the last one. How did leaf peeping get its start? People have been chasing leaves and colors for millennia. In ancient Greece, Theophrastus, the so-called father of botany, wrote about autumn leaves. Japan's momojigari, red leaf hunting in English, it goes back over a millennia, since the Nara period in the 700s. They felt frailty in the bright red leaves. Instead of saying going to view the leaves like we're going to do later, they said they were going to hunt. In No and Kabuki performance, there is a narrative called Momojigari. The story was staged in Mount Togakushi in Shinano province. A warrior of the Taira clan, Taira no Koromochi, came to the mountain for deer hunting and encountered an ethereally beauty noblewoman along with her female attendants. They were having a banquet over autumn leaves viewing. They invited Koromochi to join and offered sake to drink. Koromochi, who refused at the beginning, gradually became relaxed, drunk, and fell asleep. Oh, that sounds familiar. Anyways, later the woman abandoned Koromochi there. When she left, she said to him never to wake from his dream. While he was asleep, the deity Takeuchi, a retainer of the great Bodhisattva Hachiman, appeared in his dream and revealed that the noblewoman who was the demon of Mount Togakushi. Then the deity granted Koromochi a divine sword from the great Bodhisattva Hachiman, and Tara no Koromochi woke up and fought against the demon and eventually slayed the demon with this sword. And I'm not sure what this has to do with foliage, but autumn leaves viewing. Anyways, let's jump to New England. In New England in the 1800s, about 80% of the land was cleared for farms and houses. But as U.S. agriculture shifted westward towards the Midwest, New England's forests began to regrow. In 1862, Henry David Thoreau called October the month of the painted leaves. He lamented that the autumnal change of our woods has not made a deep impression on our own literature yet. Revering fall foliage and colors became very fashionable in the late 1800s. As we got near to the end of the 19th century, a hotel in the Catskill Mountains in New York advertised its beautiful fall foliage. A few years later, a Connecticut newspaper reported that the train ride to see the fall foliage was glorious. By the early 20th century, the New England tourism for fall foliage was in full swing. A newspaper in Vermont reported that the state was a mecca for visiting and seeing colorful foliage. Then, in the 1960s, the Bentington Banner, another Vermont newspaper, published the first known reference for translating the leaf peeker term to leaf peeper. It's apparently a spin-off, probably better than some of the Avengers movies, and that's remained popular ever since, unlike some of the Avengers movies. Today, it's a full-blown migration. New England alone pulls nearly $8 billion each fall. New Hampshire expects around 3 to 4 million fall visitors each year. Nationally, fall colors put spending near the $10 billions for tourism, which is insane. But crowds have a footprint of traffic jams, cars flooding pull-offs, tripods slamming into children. So park to where you should. Don't hit children with your tripod, stick to paths, and let's wave at some locals. Sunny days and cool nights tend to produce the most vibrant color displays, but climate change has stressed trees in ways that can affect fall foliage. For example, climate change has affected extreme rain events like we've seen in recent years in films like The Day After Tomorrow. Plus, climate change can affect the species of trees that are prevalent and things like if aspens drop their foliage early or not. Here in Colorado, leaf peeping equals aspens. Whole hillsides of one clonal family all change at the same time. Well, at least they're changing all at the same time. Wait, aspens are unusual that they all grow in one communal grove, or more specifically, clonal colonies. These form from a single seedling, and they send up root shoots that grow new trees. The particular aspen we could gawk at is the trembling or quaking aspen. The broad leaf and flat stems cause them to flutter in the wind and shimmer with the light. Peak color generally runs from September through October, although it depends on the year and how much water there's been. Places like Guanella Pass in the San Juan Mountains can get swamped with people coming in to see the show. Entire industries have sprung up over this seasonal activity. You can find leaf peeping guides, apps, and even organized tours that promise things like leaf pate and the most worthy Instagram location. There are leaf peeping hotspots, traffic reports, news reports of people hitting children with tripods, websites that will tell you the exact moment where leaves are going to be at their peak. State parks even publish leaf peeping guidelines that tell you to not be that kind of person to do that thing. I've never been much of a leaf peeper, and I like to see what I'm missing out on. Have I been smartly avoiding all the crowds and tripod wielding tourists, or have I been missing out on nature's greatest display? Let's find out. First things first, you have to wait for the leaves to change. Not ready yet. Not ready yet. Wait, hold on a second. Okay, here we go. Definitely not ready yet. Okay, I think I'm starting to get it. Well, here we are. I have to admit, I was a little unconvinced at first. I thought that this video would just be funny. But now that I'm up here, and there's coyotes howling in the distance, I think I might get it. I think I might finally understand why pull-offs are full of people with tripods. I'm up here in the San Juans. It's pretty great this morning. It's good to be out. I think I finally get why people leaf peep. Maybe leaf peeping made me fall back in love with photography. As you can see around me, these are all quaking aspens, the things that people flock here for. They have leaves that are changing. They're very brown because of the drought this year, but wow. I think one thing is for certain. This doesn't suck. I think this might be my favorite leaf peeping time. It's It's not quite busy yet. I like it when half of the leaves are yellow and half are green. Oh, the contrast is amazing. I think I'm finally getting it. I think I'm finally understanding why thousands of people flock to the roadsides, looking at leaves, looking at trees. I think maybe the traffic's worth it. I think if this has taught me anything, it's that I shouldn't be so quick to dismiss something that I used to think was maybe just for tourists or just for people that were passing through. I always used to avoid coming out because it was so busy on the highway. But maybe I was wrong all that time. Because this morning I've seen no people, a pack of coyotes, a pack of deer, some elk, and now the late summer sun is warming my face. I don't think it gets better than this. Well, let's keep going and looking for some more trees. Ooh, steep. I should have brought better shoes. I think one of my favorite parts so far has just been getting out and seeing things that I don't usually see at 6 a.m. in the morning. Something else I really love about this time of year is that you get all these interesting autumnal plants where colors are changing and things you don't normally see. We're used to green, but now we have reds and whites and teal. Oh man, why did I decide to film on the side of a cliff? Here you could see a really good example of why they're called quaking aspens. As their leaves flutter, they shimmer. It's a very cool thing. Lots of people flock here to see this, and I think I'm okay sharing it. Crazy. Well, folks, I guess it's time to wrap up this morning. Oh, what have I learned today? Oh, I think leaf peeping has taught me to reconnect with my photography and my filmmaking in a way that I haven't done in years. Something so simple as just going out and looking at the changing seasons. I think it made me realize that time's short and we should be taking advantage of every morning, every yellow tree, every aspen grove. I learned about traffic patterns. I learned about tripod wielding criminals hitting children. I saw a beautiful sunrise. I think leaf peeping has taught me an important lesson. I think that we need to enjoy the seasons. We need to relish our time here. It's made me realize that moments are fleeting and that seasons are fleeting just because of some yellow leaves. I wish I could have realized that while they were green. Well, see you next time. Ooh, leaves. Look at those leaves. Okay, I'm starting to understand why people pull off on the side of the road. Yeah. Not sure I like the road sounds. Peaceful. Peaceful nature. Yes. Peaceful nature.